Right, good morning from the other side of Erme estuary. We've dropped the car off, we'll explain where that is later on. We've come in Andrew's car and we've parked next to Erme estuary where we finished last night. So there's very narrow parking available here, but it's a weekday, so we found somewhere to park. Normally this route takes you past Bigbury, takes you onto Hove, but there's another estuary in the way. So today, this morning, the plan is to walk just to the other side of Bigbury. The problem is this time of year, until April, there are no ferries across a lot of these estuaries. So we're using two cars to get us from one place to another. And on the subject of estuaries, this is Erme estuary, and the tide was in yesterday when we finished, and we finished over there. Nice views from here this morning, the beginning of our walk. So this is low tide, doesn't get any lower than this. So we've come down to the estuary and the supposedly low tide. Andrew's tested how waterproof his boots are. We're umming and ahhing whether to wade across and back, just to say we've done it. But it depends on how shallow it gets here. That's literally where we finished last night. Mother come. Onwards to Bigbury-on-Sea. Finally leaving the estuary behind. The tide is on its way back in. All that is what we completed yesterday. Although it was dry yesterday, it was somewhat misty. Today we have blue skies, which is nice. Some of the route we did yesterday, there's a lump just over there, top of a hillock there, that's where we had lunch. And before it, if you can see the caravan park, walk through there, that's where Stoke Beach is. That was a good walk yesterday. Second half, somewhat challenging. Scobiscum Farm. Hopefully I've pronounced that correctly. This is signposted to Westcombe Beach. Before I forget, this whole route, including to Hope, in the guide is classed as moderate. And from what we've experienced so far on this part, there's a few ups and downs. Nothing too challenging. But the views today, as you'd expect, are amazing. We're dipping down, and with that, so's the wind. Stop in the gap for lunch.
Yes.
Ooh, what have we got?
We've got pasties. Oh, that's still warm.
Pasties supplied by a brilliant nephew. Let's go for it. special. So this here is Westcombe Beach. Beautiful. Always like hearing the sound of waves as well. Lane's being pulled to the top by the docks. Right, made it to the top of here. That was a long and hard slog. Andrew very kindly lent me his pole. It's helping me while I've still got this dodgy back. There is Burr Island. Just past there is the estuary where we have to stop because there won't be a ferry to get us across, unfortunately. But Burr Island has a hotel and pub. When the tide's in, apparently you can get across by tractor. When the tide's out, you can walk to it. We're actually beginning to feel this part of the route today is more strenuous than moderate. We're having a lot of steep downs and steep ups. But of course what you get for that is stunning views. Okay, physical update. Physical update. How are your knees, Elaine?
It's only my left knee and it hurts a little bit when I come downhill, so I try to walk with a straight leg, which is difficult.
Andrew,
how are we doing?
How are your blisters? Oh, blister, sorry.
It's okay.
Managing?
Nothing too major.
Taking the stride. My back's alright. It's twinging a bit, but Andrew, your pole is actually doing me a lot of good. So we're all managing.
Who's suffering the most then, do you reckon? Top place goes to?
I think your knee's been...
I'll take it. But Andrew doesn't make a fuss.
So you're my second then. You're first for your knee. I'm not saying you're making a fuss. But your knee's playing up pretty bad yesterday.
Coping so far better today. But on the really steep downhills, it's like I'll drop my left leg down and keep it straight, you know what I mean?
Okay, after that health debrief, we're heading on up again. We think this is the last big ascent. From here, you can better see where we've come from. You can see all the ascents in the distance. Okay, let's see what's around this corner. Borough Bay Holiday Park. Still half a mile to Bigbury-on-Sea. We're heading into Bigbury-on-Sea. Looks as if the sea is coming in Bigbury-on-Sea beach and Burr Island. There's your Burr Island. The tide is definitely coming in now. There's parking in Bigbury. These are the costs for 2025 if you're coming here. 1.5 miles to the ferry. So we're leaving Bigbury behind. We're heading for the ferry stop at the estuary. We're going to make our way to the ferry point. The balmy thing is, our car is parked en route. This is where we dropped our car off this morning before we took Andrew's car to the other side to walk back. Once we've made it to the ferry point, we'll be walking back here to the car. £2 parking all day. There's an honesty box at the front. The top here, I believe we turn right to the ferry point. Looking good. Welcome to Mount Folly Farm. Half a mile to the seasonal ferry. We're not taking the ferry because it's not running yet. We've arrived a few days early. Apparently the ferry starts beginning of April. And there's the estuary. Dropping down again. So tomorrow, when we rejoin the path, we'll be coming along here and in that direction towards Hope. Found a few steps to the ferry point. I'm leading the way for a change. I'm only guessing this, but ordinarily, if we were in season, you'd ring the bell and the ferryman would hear you. Avon ferry service running from the beginning of April, and there are the times of low water. So we are here. Tomorrow morning we'll be driving around to there to restart the South West Coast path. So the 2025 season, as I've already mentioned, those are the times, the dates of its service. The 28th of March today. It's a rubbish bell. Never mind. That's where we'll be starting our route tomorrow morning. This vlog and our route will continue. Let's dip my boot. Boots are officially dipped. Okay, we have made it to the other side. We're now the Bantham side of the estuary. We've been dropped off with dog sitting for our nephew today as our journey continues to Hope Cove and a little bit beyond. Lots of history there. We're heading on up into Bantham, then along the coast. We've come up from the ferry point and the journey continues this way. So we can see Burr Island again in all its glory. It looks as if the tide's out. Right, we're going to make our way across. Glorious morning. Great day to be pulled by a couple of dogs. Across the beach. Now we're heading towards Thilstone. This is the advantage of having a dog sometimes. They can pull you up the hill. Got to watch out for flying golf balls. So we're heading for Hope Cove, which is just about, where's my finger? Yeah, just about there. But we're going beyond Hope Cove today. We're heading to Bolberry Point. That's where our car is parked today. Bolberry. Golfers out on this bright Sunday morning. They could instead be walking this glorious path. This is Thilston North. It's a nice little beach. We've been walking along this golf course for ages. It's stretched for about a mile. Very popular on a Sunday morning. Hope Cove, 1.5 miles. Down. Past is on the beach. We're actually at now South Milton Sands. We're here a few years ago. We walked into Hope. You are here. So we've walked from Bantham. We've reached here. We're going to head to Hope Cove. And we're going to head round Bolt's Tail. We're going to be coming along and we'll finish at Bolberry Down car park. That's the plan. Another gorgeous beach. You ready? Pushing on.
My dad had Land Rovers like that. We used to sit sideways in the back, trying not to fall out.
3/4 of a mile to Hope Cove. From here you can still see Burr Island. Won't see it once we dip down into Hope Cove. So we've gone through Hope Cove. We're heading along there. So we go along to the tip of Bolt Tail, then we come down the back, which will take us to where the car's parked. Saying goodbye to Hope Cove. And now we're going to say hello to Bolt Tail. So, our end point today is here, Bolberry Down, just south of Hope Cove. So once we've done Bolt Tail, we're turning almost back on ourselves towards Bolberry. Bolt Tail Iron Age Hill Fort. They had natural defences here about 2,000 years ago. Look at you! You are not. Well done. That is an amazing view. It's a long way down. Heading along the right. Going up again. Up and over.
Perfect day for a coffee on the cliff tops.
And we're off. Apparently it's half a mile to the car, but that looks further than half a mile to me. Elaine, professional dog walker. And here we are. We dropped our car off here this morning before Andrew drove us over to the other side. We have made it to Bolberry Down. And from here, you then carry along the path up to Selcombe. But that's a vlog for another day. Today's scores on the doors. From the estuary to here.
7.24.
And what's it say on your phone?
6.99.
6.98.
So it's nearly 7 miles. We'll split the difference.
We'll add that up with the walk up until the estuary. And that gives a total of...
We had to break this stage into two because there's the River Avon through the middle. The ferries aren't running at this time of year. The Bigbury-on-Sea was just here-ish. So we parked a car at the end, got back to the other side, and we walked all the way here. The River Erme to Bigbury was about 8 miles, and that was also a very lovely walk. So then we found a really nice National Trust car park just about a mile or two outside of Hope Cove. We parked back here, Bolberry Down. Our nephew dropped us off at the starting point, didn't he? And then we walked all the way back, all the way into Hope Cove, where we had a delicious ice cream, and then on a little bit further back to the National Trust car park.
We hope you've enjoyed today's vlog and hike. Don't forget to click the like button and feel free to drop a comment. We also have a dedicated playlist of our Southwest Coast Path journey to date. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on our next hike.